Hello viewers, my name is Apostle Helen Rudoken, coming to you on the waves of Majestic Christian Television Network. As you know, yesterday was International Women's Day, celebrated all over the world. We want to have this program to discuss on that issue, what it is all about, for those of you who couldn't celebrate it, and also for some who do not even know what it meant. Now, International Women's Day, also called International Working Women's Day, is marked on March 8 every year in different regions. The focus of the celebration ranges from general celebration of respect, appreciation, and love towards women to a celebration for women's economy, political, and social achievements. Around 1857 to 1917, it was said that women marched for protest on the struggle of women factory workers. In some regions, the day lost its political flavor and became simply an occasion for men to express their love for women in a way somewhat similar to a mixture of Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. Yeah. This is a day which some people celebrate by wearing purple ribbons. Do you have your purples?
Well, I have something purple. I don't have something purple.
Oh.
There's a purple background.
Well, I have purple ribbon here.
Okay.
So there are some views or some people's opinion about the day, as I gathered from the internet. Permit me to say that. I want to do some of the views of other women, okay, regarding the day. So some say it's a time when women in the community get together to remember the interests women have in common and to remember the struggles in the past that women have had in common, because it commemorates a strike and organized action by women protesting about working conditions. Okay, another person says it's a day for women all around the world when we get together and remember our fight. It's a day when we take to the streets and demand our rights. It's a day to respect and remember those women who were tortured, raped, and killed. This one is so touchy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Another woman said, International Women's Day is now, of course, a day of celebration, a day when women can get together, celebrate being women, all they have come through, with a reminder of how much further there is to go. I like that. I like that one. I like that one. So we're gonna
Resilient.
discuss. Yes. So you are there viewing us. We don't know how you celebrated your day and what it meant to you, but whichever way you celebrated your day and it was good for you, we want you to keep that way up. So in our panelists this evening, I have ladies who have excelled and they are still excelling. So Miss Maureen Coupain is a politician. Maureen, welcome to Majesty TV.
Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Each time we are privileged to have you either for the radio or for the television. So you are most honored. I have another panelist who is a banker and also my special friend. We have Minister Beauty Fasube.
Pleased to meet you, and I'm also glad to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies, so we encourage you viewers out there, give us a call on 020-3374-160 should you want to react on what we are about to discuss. So my question is International Women's Day worth celebrating in your own opinion? Yes, Maureen.
What is the celebration of?
Is it worth celebrating?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there are, still now, there are differences between women and men. So it's very important to keep focusing on the women. Because they are mothers, because they are sisters, because they are grandmothers, you know, wives, children. So we respect men and we respect women. And because there is a difference between what women can reach and what men can reach still, so it's very important to keep focus on that.
Okay, so we must continue to focus on it.
Absolutely.
Celebrating it.
Absolutely.
So the celebration makes a difference or what?
The celebration keeps us, how do you say,
Involved.
involved.
Involved also.
So you have to remember
Yeah.
that we are also there, and
Yeah.
that we are on a road to get equal rights. Because officially there are equal rights, but all over the world, you know, the
not
women
yeah.
are raped.
Yeah.
A lot of women in India are
Yeah,
raped.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have to keep on asking attention for these women.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this International Women's Day, I hope it's not a feminist. It's not like a feminism.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, well, that is the way the men see it. But and that's the way some of the people who don't understand the basic essence of the celebration, that's the way they see it. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's about feminism. So
Okay.
when you look at the global world, you know, financially, socially, politically, women are also contributors.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we cannot act as though the world exists only of men. Women also exist side by the men, and so they are also, you know, good contributors to the welfare of the global world. And so wherever they find themselves, whatever contribution they made, whether in the financial sector, whether in politics, wherever they find themselves, I think it is very essential that this day should be celebrated. For me, I see it as a celebration of what women have achieved
Yes.
globally.
Awesome.
And raising men, because women
Yeah.
are raising men.
Yeah.
So even if she is at home
Yeah.
doing the
The
house,
raising thing.
yes, she's very important.
Very,
Yeah.
very important. That's a very
Yeah.
good one.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, would you just discuss a little bit about the protest that happened that led to this movement?
Yeah.
Do you know a little bit of it?
The thing is, the difference is
Yeah.
between men and women. Because you had, how do you say, the feminists, because I'm thinking in Dutch, so I'm excusing.
Yes.
I'm thinking in Dutch, so I have to translate in
Yeah.
English.
Just be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the women saw that there were differences between men
Yes.
and women
Yes. In their income.
in their income, in the way they are treated.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you say, to vote? Because women didn't
Have the right
They didn't
to
have
vote.
the right
didn't have
to
the
vote,
right
yeah.
to vote.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's why.
That was what led to
That's
the
why,
protest.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, that's where usually they use the word equality, but then this same word is also fighting against us.
Yeah, it's true.
When the men hear the word equality, it's like, ooh, the women are coming.
Yeah.
But it is not a negative word, actually.
No.
What the women were crying out back then and the protest they made was just to get the attention that, hey, we are also here.
Yeah.
We are not invincible.
Yeah.
We are visible in the world, and we help. We are, you know, homemakers. We are wives. We are teachers. We are political
Yes.
opponents. We do a lot of things. In every sector of, you know, of the world, women, you find women. Maybe in the past not.
It's true.
There were specific worlds, you know, where men dominated. For instance, the IT world, men dominated that area. Financial institutions, men dominated. But now, thank God, because of this movement, women are now found in positions.
Exactly.
You go to the financial institutions, you see women in high positions. They are also managers, CEOs of a specific department. Why? They have demanded for their rights.
Yes.
And so the equality thing is not, you know, actually negative in the sense that we want to rub shoulders with the men, but it is just to say that we exist, we coexist with the men, we are also visible in the world, and that whatever rights is there for every human being under the planet must be shared equally.
Exactly.
Yes. So that we can also be treated with respect, be treated with love, purity, and not be looked down upon as a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
This is what the purpose of the movement is. And
I was so shocked when I learned that they were not allowing women to vote.
Yeah, some countries they don't.
Yes, and I was wondering why on earth would they act that way.
Still now, in Saudi Arabia,
Yes,
women are not allowed to drive by themselves.
yes.
So there is.
It means the battle is still on.
It's
Yes.
still on.
The battle is still on.
Yes.
Exactly. They're not allowed to drive.
They're not allowed to drive.
Is
They need a chauffeur. Yes.
Because I think this is a mark of insecurity, or we are not being. Do they see women as a threat or what? Because women don't even see, like, I've seen many women in prominent positions.
They don't see men as threats.
No, 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 they don't, and also
No.
they don't see their position as a threat to their household,
No.
or to their partners, or to their colleagues. They don't see that, okay? But men always. Do men think really that? I wish we had men in this panel. Then they would tell us
They'll
how
tell
they
they,
feel.
yeah. Well,
Seeing women in position,
Yeah.
does it threaten them?
I think this thing of wanting to dominate over one another, it is an inherent thing in every human being. No human being under the planet ever wants to be what do you call it, to be ruled over or to be dominated. Everybody desires freedom,
Yes,
whether
exactly.
men or women.
Yeah.
But you realize that because in the past, women were always in the shadows, they never came into the limelight, nobody
Yeah.
spoke about them.
Yes.
Even though they are good contributors in the home, because if the home is in chaos, it's
Yeah.
chaotic.
Exactly.
How does a man go to work with sane mind?
Exactly.
So women played major roles, but they were not recognized for what they did.
Exactly.
And so they had to protest and say, you know what? We need to be recognized. We need to be acknowledged. We need to be celebrated for these contributions. And thank God, over the years, you've seen a lot of women made it to the top.
Yeah.
They have left a mark, a legacy that
Excellent.
maybe in the course of the program we might even talk about one or two of
I
them.
think it's important to feel on that we are giving respect to men,
Yes.
and we expect it equally back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yes. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But how much better off are women now than yesteryears? To your opinion, do you think we are better than?
In Holland, they are saying the glazen plafond. The yes,
Yeah,
okay.
the glass, yeah.
Because there are differences in salary. Because you have still yes. So and some women. Because why isn't there how do you say a minister president?
Yeah,
a woman?
minister president.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
In Germany.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but it's here.
okay.
It's here.
Okay.
In Germany.
Because we have a president in Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
but in Holland,
No,
because Holland, you know,
By Germany they have, I
But
think.
we have
in
a
Germany,
queen.
yes.
But we have a queen.
We have a queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
She precise on everything.
Yeah.
So we have a queen.
Yes.
In England, we have a queen too.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but my question is, how different are we today from our mothers and our grandmas? How different?
We can vote.
There's a huge
We can
difference.
vote.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There is a huge difference.
And we can go to school.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women are not allowed to go to school.
Back
Yes.
then.
It's true. It's true.
So we are, making a movement.
In the right direction.
And we
Yeah.
can work in. We can have secular jobs.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
those
You know,
days
in
they were
some
not-
cultures, back home, in some cultures around the world, women are not even allowed to go to school.
Yeah.
They are not allowed to be educated. They are homemakers, so they keep them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They keep them in the home,
Yeah.
whilst the men are put to school.
Yeah.
But now, thank God, because of this movement, because awareness have been created worldwide, you'll be amazed that even UN is on board. They hold also National Women's Day.
Yeah.
Because that's how important it is.
Yeah.
It has become
Yeah.
this movement.
Yes, it is.
A lot of governments have sewn into it. They are actually, it's part of their
Curriculum.
general policies now.
Yes.
In Holland now, they have it
Yeah.
all over the world. They are now realizing it is very imperative that women be put on their program. Women issues, the things that we deal with should be put on their program. Before they didn't even have that.
No.
And because we had a voice, those who went before us had a voice.
Yeah.
They spoke.
Yeah.
They protested. Now we have these, equality whereby, to end violence against women.
Yes.
Empower the women to become what they should be. Women
Exactly.
that are raped.
Yes.
It's reducing the amount because the awareness has been created. So
Exactly.
it is a good movement,
Yeah.
I would say.
Huiselijk geweld,
Domestic
violence.
Yes.
When a woman used to call the police,
No,
they
they
said
won't
you
come.
have to take it.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
Yeah. But
now you
even,
can say there's something wrong in my house,
yeah.
and you can find help.
Yeah, but that is just in this western part of the world, because in the third world countries, I think domestic violence is still going on.
Yeah. Yeah. And the domestic, I like the idea
So,
that you raised that
female
up.
female genital mutilation is still going on.
Yes.
Because like the what do you call it?
Human trafficking is still going on,
It is
and
still going on.
they are carrying women more than
Exactly.
boys.
Yeah. Yeah. You realize that this home violence thing, usually when you call a policeman and said, well, my husband is beating me in the house, they just see it as a household
Problem.
issue.
Yeah.
In fact, they won't show up.
No.
They will say, the two of you should solve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you are dead, as a dead body.
Yeah.
When you call, they will appear.
God forbid.
And now the awareness has been created so that they are taking issues like when someone calls the police station and reporting that my husband is threatening me with a knife, they take it serious. Before they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will say, well, you are a married couple, deal with it.
Exactly.
And they will not show up.
Exactly.
And when the woman is killed, then they come to investigate and find out what happened. So,
It's so terrible.
in a way, it is saving the women that are being molested in their own homes. It is saving the women that are being discriminated against.
Yes.
It is saving the women that have before didn't have the opportunity to go to school. Now they have.
Yes.
Actually, I've seen a lot of improvements when it comes to women. You see that there's a lot of progress educationally. You see women in politics before. How the hell will you find a woman as a politician?
It's
But
true.
now,
We have.
but now, thank God,
we have
exactly.
There are more women. There are more.
Now
Who
we
was
have more.
the first black fourth sector? Chairperson, chair lady
Yes.
of
D66.
D66.
Can you
Absolutely.
imagine
Awesome,
that?
honey. Give me
Yes.
5. Give me 5.
Can you imagine that?
Give
Can you
her 5.
imagine-
Give her
Can you imagine
5.
my sister?
My
You did
God.
well. You did
It
well.
wasn't
Yes.
it wasn't on, isn't it? In a white man's land. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, not that this thing was happening in South America or in Africa. It's happening here.
Yes.
So, I think it's really a very big achievement.
It
Yes.
is.
So,
It is.
so how did you attract your male counterparts?
How do you?
You have to translate that for me.
How did you come to top?
How did I come to top?
Yeah, because I believe there were other contestants, not only you. There must have been some.
I was the best.
Wow.
She believes in herself.
Absolutely.
She said, "I'm the best."
Absolutely.
And that is also one
Absolutely.
area that
That's what education has
empowering.
brought.
I wrote here,
Absolutely.
empower rural women to
Oh
control their
my
body.
God, this is awesome.
Empowerment is great
So
thing.
you
Yes.
stood, honey, you stood
Absolutely.
on the same level with men, and you contested and you won.
That
Yeah.
was my place.
And
That
she's
was for me.
acknowledging the fact that she was good at what she does.
Yes.
And that's what put her
So
there.
ladies out there listening to us, you can be good in what you are doing. You don't need to look down on yourself
No.
or say I am lesser. God did not make you lesser. You are just good the way you are. So whichever field you are in, try to be the best in that field.
Yeah.
You can always improve yourself.
You
Yeah.
can always.
There's always the
Always.
room.
As long as you live, you can.
Being yourself doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you have to be rebellious.
No.
It doesn't mean that you have to dishonor your husband.
No.
It doesn't mean that you have to
You should disrespect your boss
disrespect
at work.
the boss
No.
or disrespect the male folks. No, just be yourself,
Be yourself.
and be the best in what you can.
So you realize that this equality, whether it is good, but at the same time it has a negative
It has,
tonation to
yes,
it.
to those who do not understand.
To those who don't understand.
Yes.
Because some of the women also could take it to the extreme, where the things you just mentioned, they just, because, oh, well, women emancipation.
No,
so
no,
they
it's
go home
not.
and disrespect their husbands.
Yes.
They disrespect their children.
That's bad.
They don't take good care of them. They disrespect their bosses.
No, no,
but
no.
that is not the purpose of the
No, no,
movement.
no.
At all.
The purpose is just to give a platform
It's
for
not
the
women
women to
feminism.
understand.
Yes.
First and foremost, they are not lesser human beings. Because God created all men in His image and likeness. He didn't create the woman differently. Probably we say, well, He took the ribs of the man to create the woman, but yet still it was in the image of God, and not man.
Exactly.
So women are not lesser human beings.
Yes, we are not.
That they are just created to be a helpmate to the man. But this equality thing, it is just to say that I have the right to go to school. I have the right to if I want to aspire to become the minister president of this nation, I have the right.
Yeah, exactly.
If I work hard at it enough.
Even,
so that room has been created now for women to evolve and also to grow in it.
I have the right to choose the man I want.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, not to be forced. Oh, this is a very good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is a good one.
How come I didn't put that on?
Because
wow,
in the past they were forced.
Yeah.
They were forced to
into
marry.
marriages. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Still
God.
now it's happening.
Where? Yeah, it's
in
true.
some lands.
It's still happening somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, they were being forced.
Yeah.
And the bridal thing, because you said the difference is now. In India, when you have a bruidsschat, you have
bridal, yes.
The dowry.
The bride,
okay.
The bride,
to pay.
When you are divorcing, the man, you know, some men had the idea, I take a woman with a bridal thing and then leave her, so she doesn't have anything.
Yes,
but now there are laws also
governing it. So that when a man wants to check out, then you have to bring back the whole bride wealth. The woman paid on you.
Yeah.
the woman
you have to share.
Paid for you,
you
to
have
get
to do
bride
like Ivana Trump. I want half.
it is amazing. No, but honestly, these cultures, they governed the people back then, because any race or group of people without culture is the culture that determines what kind of people they are, what kind of food they eat, their way of living. So culture is good. But sometimes some of our cultures, excuse me to say, like you just said, well, the man is the one wooing the woman. And now the woman is supposed to pay a bride price. So for the man to get married to her, I mean, you ask yourself, was it turned the other way around or the?
Well, that is how it is in that culture.
Exactly, and it's accepted.
The Indian culture, they accepted it.
Exactly. But now, because of this equality thing or this emancipation movement, like you said, laws have been put in place.
Yes.
So that you won't say, well, I brought a cow and asked for your hand in marriage. Now I don't want to marry you again, so give the cow back to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So there are, laws and rules and regulations put in place to secure the security of this.
But I buy to what she said, because if a woman have spent so much in bride wealth to go and get a man to marry, so the man, some men take it for granted. So and some come in just to abuse that privilege. Okay. So in the past, they could easily walk away.
Yes.
I mean, in the Indian culture, they could easily walk away. A lady have lavished on you, and then you walk away. I mean, it's so ridiculous. So, but now, if you are walking away, you got to return the bride wealth. Bride wealth, they call it. Is that what you mean, Maury?
Yes. You have to bring it back.
Not everything, but but
some at least.
Some.
Not
you can't leave the woman with nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Oh my God.
And
also, so, but in your opinion, do you think we have enough women in positions of power?
No, absolutely not.
So
the battle is still on, eh?
The battle is still on, yes.
So
we are not done yet.
Of what percentage really do we have?
Class
maybe 30 or 30, 70, men 30, men 70, women 30. Are we up to 30 really in position?
I really didn't do
So.
research. I
because
didn't do any research on that, so
if you look at the G8 something, you will see
summit.
Only one lady appears on it. They are now two.
I read it in
they are now two?
Yeah, I think I saw another woman's picture besides the Prime Minister of Deutschland.
And you go to Africa, if you look at all the African countries, at least we have only one female president. And I think in Mozambique now we have also a lady president. Is that?
I don't know. Honestly.
So, but I mean, look at the position. If you look at all the African countries, and then we have only one or two presidents. So that means it's still not. We don't still have enough women in.
But that's the reason why I said the battle is still on. You see, the battle is not over until we are all at a level where both sides are satisfied. The battle is still on. That's why you don't see yet still more women in high positions.
But are they really aspiring to? Are they really aspiring to? Because one thing is for them to aspire to be there, and another thing also is for them not to have the opportunity.
Oh, some of them are aspiring, I can guarantee you that.
Like this one here.
Yeah, some of them are aspiring, only the opportunity to rise up to that position is not being created for them.
Yes.
The reason why I said the battle is still on, in other words, women are still being denied.
Yeah, it's true.
In certain areas. They are still being, in fact, even in the corporate world that we are saying they have penetrated, it is only to a certain, percentage.
Okay.
So that people who, now they realize people's eyes have opened and people will talk behind and say, well, how come that the Bastille laid, they are all men.
Men.
So what sometimes they do, they just add a little one woman or two
Exactly.
to balance it out.
Yeah.
You know? So in a way, I would say we have made a good stride. And it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
As compared to maybe 10, 20 years, 30 years back, we have truly made a progress. So
there's still
I'm
much
grateful.
room to improve, isn't it?
I see it like this.
Yeah.
There are some women who open the door, so the other women can pass.
Can pass through.
Okay. That's the thing.
So
then it means we should have more in position.
As long as one is standing in the door, the other one can pass.
Yeah.
So we have to help each other.
Yeah, exactly. But are we pushing forward to helping others? Are we really doing that?
They are using this platform because this platform is created where they share information, empowerment, messages, messages that say, end violence against women.
Yeah.
Messages that are saying end
Stop,
hunger.
stop
the women in the rural areas must also feel as though they are human beings just like those in the cities.
Yeah.
So women, that have HIV/AIDS and have children and can't take care of them. All this info. This is a platform. I don't think the people who attend these programs they go empty-handed.
No.
Every member that is represented speaks on a subject
exactly and
that concerns women in this generation.
But you will be so surprised to know that so many women are not they are not even aware of International Day for the Women, because yesterday we were in a place and I had to just bring it up because I know that many people were not aware of it. They didn't even know that yesterday was the 8th of March, being the International Women's Day.
I didn't even know.
You didn't even know as well, because I was telling my friend, a bad cow.
I completely forgot. It's not me. Please, so don't get angry. Because, there are certain things.
So if we can take you to the rural women, if we can take it to the rural women to get them know that this day you are celebrating it because this is not how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be bigger or higher than this. Aspire higher, aspire a better position. If we can begin to bring this awareness, not only just celebrating it among the civilized nations, but take them to the rural women, because they are the people who are suffering, and they are the people who are supposed to hear this, not those who are in the Western world.
I agree with you. I think, and if I understand you, it means what you are saying is the thing, instead of being educational, it has become more of like party, like celebrating to enjoy.
Yeah.
But not to create the awareness.
The awareness has been
created
at the village level. Or what do you think?
Maybe the next time you can go to one of the programs in UN.
I think I would like to do that.
Out.
Because it has to be. What do you think? Because look, there are so many women who are going through female genital mutilation. They're supposed to know that they have right to say no. When a child is born and a man is demanding for, or a father is demanding for the child to be circumcised, the mother's supposed to say no.
But the mother is also used to the habit.
Culture.
So the culture. So she
That's
has
what I mean.
Also, it's a kind of brainwash. You have to say this is happening.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of that?
That's what I mean.
And when you are looking at the purpose, you are saying, okay, this is good or this is not good. So you have to check your identity again.
Yeah. But I think even this issue you just mentioned, this women's circumcision,
yes,
there is progress in that also.
Of course, there's progress.
In the past, it's like the women don't have a choice. They just nod their heads and they go lie down and get themselves circumcised. But these days, some women are saying no.
Yeah.
And they get away with it by saying no. They don't get to their genitals. I've read stories in UK where, the children came over to UK and their parents in UK who brought them were insisting.
Yeah.
And the UK,
the UK law.
The UK law does not permit it.
Yeah.
Because they see it as a body mutilation.
Yes, it is.
So they fought for the case, and then the young lady and the mother won.
Yeah.
And it's not the only incident; it happens, all the time. So in a way, progress has been made.
It's
You know,
also
it's
in
not easy
Holland.
to change a man's culture.
No, it's not easy at all.
Like me, I'm a Ghanaian. I was born bred Ghanaian.
Yeah.
So there are certain things that I was brought up with. It's in my genes. It's
Yeah.
in me.
It cannot be changed.
Exactly.
Really.
So you can, but
Yeah.
it is a personal choice.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, finding myself in this part of the world, it is like I'm living in two worlds. You know, I can't abandon that who I am or I used to be,
Absolutely.
and then the new person that I've become. So it's a struggle and it's a battle. So it is for you personally, after you've received the information that yes, women have the right to go to school, for you to aspire to go to school. The nation is those creating this platform will not come and force you to go to school.
No.
They have created awareness. Now it is your choice.
Okay. Leerplicht. Leerplicht.
Yeah, leerplicht. Oh, yeah.
So you have to, so
Yeah.
that's one of the things. Also, the women had to go to school here in
Yeah.
Holland, because
You
here
see, in Holland, that's their law.
it was also that way, that women were working at the farm. You know, they didn't go to school.
Yeah.
So when the leerplicht came,
Yeah.
everybody had to go to school.
Learning obligation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
When it
wonderful.
Came, yes.
Yes.
It became
And
important.
because we are talking about women circumcised.
Yes.
Yes.
When in the holidays they take children to, let's say, I don't want to stigmatize some
No.
countries,
No.
but I'm calling.
We know
some,
what is happening. Yes.
yes.
They take them to the holiday, to their
they
countries.
take, yes,
and go
and when
do
the
it there.
children come back, they want, you know, they get circumcised.
Yes.
So Holland says, if
No.
you are going on holiday,
We check them.
we check them.
And you come
Yeah.
back, we check them.
You don't do it.
And
so,
if you do it, you go to imprisonment.
Yeah.
You are in
yes,
prison.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
so good.
these kind of course, it's not only women. There are also men helping us to reach our goals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We have to respect them.
We have to respect
give them
the
Those who are working
honor.
for, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that's true.
who are
Yes.
working for them.
Yes.
Well, yes. Do you
Let
have
me read.
to add-
Yeah, I just want to read something from Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. I loved his, what he said. He said countries with more gender equality
Yeah.
have better economic growth.
Yes.
Companies with more women leaders perform better.
Wow.
Peace agreements that include women are more durable.
You see?
He said parliaments with more women enact more legislation on key social issues,
Yes.
such as health,
Yes.
education,
Education.
anti-discrimination, and child support.
Yeah.
And the evidence is clear.
Very.
So what you could see that he's even for it.
Yeah.
He loves the idea
Yeah.
that women have gathered
Yeah.
and are rallying
Yeah.
to create a platform for the equality of women.
Awesome. And that
And-
when we are involved in places of education or policy making, we improve. We bring improvement. We don't deteriorate. We bring improvement.
Yes.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, because you can imagine if you are in a country and only the men go to school, only the men are educated, only the men are in high positions, only the men teach.
Yes.
I mean, how many men do we have in the world anyway?
They are
They cannot, manage all the work
No.
on this planet.
Mm-mm.
So whether they like it or not, women will always play a role, whether in the
Yes.
home or in the office
Yes.
or on the street. So our contribution cannot be overlooked.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that is the reason why this, platform is created, so that women can have a voice and, and I love the fact that men are also on board. Men in high positions are helping and supporting this movement. They are supporting it because they know when they support the women, they support the
Now, let me
nation.
ask the politician before we take a short break. If there were more women in the parliament and other national, international bodies, would it make a difference in the world?
I think so. Cause
In poverty,
absolutely.
violence, inequality that is afflicting the world.
Absolutely.
So tell us how it will happen.
Because a woman, how do you say? A woman is good in negotiating. We want
also a good
peace.
point.
A
Yeah.
man is
Negotiating.
showing his macho thing. He's saying, "I want that,"
Yeah.
and a woman is trying to get.
Use
Use the
women.
skills.
Yeah,
use
our-
the skills and use
Our
the,
influence.
our influence.
Yeah.
Our
Our soft influence.
yes, absolutely.
So
So
brings us to the high place.
uh-huh.
Right.
I like that thing you just said, that women are better negotiators, because where there should be struggle, they come with a word of peace and they are able to get what they want.
Mostly, because there are
With a soft
yes,
tone.
Yes.
Yeah.
They said
that
soft
one.
tone takes away anger.
Exactly.
So with a soft tone, they are able to negotiate.
Because we have the children. Because we are knowing that when there's a war or when there's a problem,
Yes.
our children are getting involved also, and we are trying to avoid that.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, and poverty, women, if women work together, we can help to reduce poverty.
Okay. So that brings me to the next question. Now, as a politician, the election is coming up on the 19th of
Yes.
March.
Yes.
So, what are the things you are promising the community that you want to represent?
I can only represent. I can't promise that I can achieve what I want.
So, how can you want people to vote you in?
One of the things I want to do
Yeah.
is to reduce the poverty.
Reduce
Okay.
poverty, okay.
Yes. So I'm thinking in Dutch and translating. Okay,
Yeah.
reduce poverty.
Yeah.
Huiselijk geweld.
Yes,
Okay.
domestic violence.
Domestic
yeah.
violence.
Yeah.
There are things. The WMO is coming. This. What do you say?
You can
There's
say
a-
it in Dutch and let me see if I can.
Ja, er is een nieuwe. De WMO is vernieuwd.
Yeah?
Waardoor
That's education, yeah?
Ja, waardoor wordt gezegd van waar je vroeger heel veel faciliteiten had, wordt het minder.
Okay. Okay.
Hè? En
Ja.
het komt bij de, het was vroeger bij de gemeente en nu komt het bij de stadsdelen.
Okay,
We
nu.
moeten heel veel gaan doen
Ja.
om zeg maar mantelzorg bijvoorbeeld,
Ja.
om mensen te ondersteunen.
Okay. So then that also has to do with education in a way.
Yes.
Because the VMBO is
WMO is ja, wet maatschappelijke ondersteuning.
okay, wetmaatschappelijk ondersteunen. So then it has to do with the regulations that they want to create now to help
Yes.
the people who desire the mantelzorg. Does mantelzorg,
Absolutely.
what does it entail?
Mantelzorg is when somebody is sick,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
they see it just like a coat.
Yeah.
So you
Montessori.
you take a coat to put
on somebody.
on somebody's shoulder. You are
Yeah,
helping the
helping
person.
the person, yes.
So mantelzorg
Montessori are
is when
those who are
children,
helping those who are handicapped.
for example,
Okay.
sick, handicapped.
Yes.
Yes.
So
You can help your child, you can help your mother, you can help your father, you can help your neighbor.
Yeah.
and to avoid them having depression, because
Yeah.
while helping those people, they can be depressed.
Absolutely.
I mean, those who are helping them can become sick.
It's called
Because-
respect, because
yes.
you have to give them a time out. Because
So-
when my daughter is used to be one of the mantelzorg ambassadeurs.
Oh, okay.
That means that she was looking for other children
Yeah.
who were very who, help
Yeah, who are?
onder de die ziek werden van het zorgen voor een ander. They get sick by taking care of other people.
Okay.
It's like verzorgster, toch?
Yes, but they are going to school.
Oh, okay.
So the school, some of the children, the school was
So in other words, it's like a voluntary work.
mantelzorg is voluntary.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're doing it next to all the things you are doing.
Which is your school.
So if you're a mother,
Mhm.
you have a child handicapped,
Yes.
so you are doing your household. You have a job.
Mm.
You have to take care of the child also.
Yeah.
Or perhaps some women are going to, because there are also men mantelzorgers, but most of them are women.
It's true.
And they are going, let's say, the mother lives in Limburg, and they are going to Limburg every week to take care of the mother, to cook, to help, to clean, to do,
Yeah.
next to everything they are already doing.
Okay, so you are saying to us that you are going to do something in that regard. Is that because I don't
I
understand
think
how this came about?
I think the people who are mantelzorgers need our support.
Okay.
We have to
Okay.
support them.
Okay. So in other words, if I understand you, they are actually reaching out to the
Yes.
needy.
Yeah,
Those
she
who
is going to
need
reach
help.
out to the needy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we should support that group of people who have
Absolutely.
availed themselves to
Absolutely.
be used to help others.
Yes, and when they have
Okay.
social income,
Yeah.
the social, I work at DWI, so I don't want to talk about DWI.
No.
But I talk about social income. When the people are having social income, DWI can keep in mind that they are mantelzorgers. So
Okay.
normally when you have a uitkering, you have to go to work or you have to go to a project or to school. But if you're also mantelzorgers, they keep that in mind.
Yes, to be
Okay.
soft. To be soft with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we will be taking a short break right now, but should you want to make contribution to this discussion on International Women's Day, please give us a call on 020 3374 160. Even while we are having a short break, give us a call. Thank you.